Alright guys, got our very first night just using the camera, not using my phone at all. As you can see, the track's right behind me, and you got the crossing right there. Looks like it's gonna be Iowa 504, 509. Should be a fairly decent train. That conductor that said my name, sorry, my arm's getting tied. That conductor that said my name, I've actually been talking to him for a few days. Really great guy. Took me a while, but I believe I have finally befriended a Iowa employee, so that's good. Hopefully it's a fairly decent night. Last I heard from him, it was about milepost 116, so we could be looking at a 7:30 or earlier. But this is just a little announcement. Excuse me. Sorry, my arm, they're very weak today. This is my final, probably not my final video on my phone, but as the CEOs of Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern said, this is the start of a new era, where I will now be having all of my videos recorded on here. As you can see, it's already on the 55-inch tripod instead of the other one. As much as I do want to try out two angles, my initial idea was, since I have the two tripods, I was going to do one facing forward and one facing backwards. But because I have seen a lot of people use two different angles if they can. The only issue is I only have the one camera and my phone, and I don't know, pretty sure there's no way to get something from my phone on the laptop. And if I can, it'd be too confusing because it was a whole thing. But I finally have it all figured out. So nothing's really changing. It's just this camera's got 90 times zoom. The audio and everything seems to come out just as fine. I'm unfamiliar with the frames per second that it runs. I do know everything is recorded in HD 1080p. I'll flip it around. You see, that's all it says, the Panasonic Full HD. And I think it says it on somewhere. Probably not. But I do know it does do 1080p. There's the 90 times zoom for you. So yeah, standing in a little bit of a different spot tonight. Instead of standing right there, I decided to come right here, kind of get a little better of a zoom down there. Since I have a 90 times zoom, I'm going to try and take advantage of it. I do know there is a nice clean, clear spot that's full of weeds that it would be nice to try out. It seems like the sun is, there's always shadows over there. Working on is, since it's getting hotter, I know there's a few days coming up, it's going to be 90 degrees. It's going to be fun to work in. This week, I think, actually, this upcoming week. But I definitely have a lot of videos that I have to take off the camera and put on the computer, but thankfully it's not that difficult. I am switching video editing softwares. I used to use this this one called Power Director. Now I'm switching over to CapCut because it's the only one that'll work. So I can't guarantee it's going to have the, the intro and the outro how I used to do that. That might be changed or scrapped altogether because I'm still trying to figure out CapCut since I'm not used to it. But not too much of a change, just a slight subtle change you guys will probably hopefully notice. So now I can use my fully charged phone for emergencies only, or if I want to take a quick video for some reason, I'll do that here. But let's get hopefully have some good luck tonight, and hopefully this ends up working out in the end as well as it should. I will say it's probably going to be a huge pain to make sure I always have storage available, but I don't really know how many videos I'm going to drop. I do know it seems to be a lot of a quicker process to get it to YouTube via CapCut. It seems like a lot of things are actually easier than they used to be. So it's going to take me a few days to figure this out. If the train actually shows up, see the rail cracking. If the train does show up within the next few minutes, which it should, assuming there's no defects. The defect detector and the signal at the diamond is actually green instead of red. Should be a fairly decent night. Should be able to get home and figure everything out. Next weekend, me and my dad, Durley, are hopefully going to be able to do something I don't know if we're going to work on a layout or we're going to go somewhere. I can't guarantee much as of right now, but I do know it seems next weekend we're going to try and do something. June 29th is the day I want to talk about. It's the Canadian Pacific 2816, the same steam engine that I believe is still in Mexico as of today's date, but I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be on Silvis, Illinois, on the Iowa sub on static display only. It was supposed to be running, but the Railroading Association of Mid-America canceled that, so now it's just going to be static display only. I'm trying my best to see if I'll be able to get there with, instead of Durley, because he can't make it, his dad, or Grandpa Durley, which you guys have not seen on this channel yet. But that F unit, the very famous F unit, if anyone can remember from the basement, got that from him. We call that the Grandpa engine. Not because it's old, because we got it from Grandpa. So, can't guarantee anything as of right now. I already know I have the date off, so it wouldn't be an issue. I just need to be able to get out there. So I don't see why there'd be any problems, but if anything comes up, just don't hold your breath is basically what I'm trying to say. But with all that being said, I'm gonna stand here a few minutes, catch the old Iowa, maybe get a wave, a horn salute, maybe nothing. No way to know until it happens. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's kind of weird. It feels like everything's changing. Feels like it's like, oh, I'm never gonna make another video on my phone again. I mean, it probably won't. I don't have a reason to, unless the camera takes a crap, which hopefully it doesn't. It's pretty easy to maintain if you ask me. So with all that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to my last video I'm taking on my phone. For now. As of the 9th. This is probably going to be the last one I take on my phone. So, hey, thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. Thank you for Samsung for making a fairly decent quality phone. But thank you Panasonic for making something a million times better. So, all that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next video.